So, ironic, 1958 was the year that I was born. So, knowing our father, he believed that he needed to figure a way to support a family. And with that being said, he broke out on his own and he started his used car, Dave's Auto Exchange, I believe it was, used cars, with two of his closest friends. Well, actually, one of his closest friends was Johnny Correa, who worked at the plantation, and those days they called him, I guess we still call them bird dogs, that fed him tremendous amount of leads. And I believe Baldy was a pot salesman at the time, and he was doing so well that Dave, my dad, asked him, "You want to come work with us?" And so they started Dave's Used Cars. The irony of it is he didn't get into the new car business for Big Island Rambler because he wanted to, is he couldn't find any good quality used cars, and all the new car dealers got the best used cars. And so in 1962, he ended up getting Big Island Rambler.
In 1966, a company called Toyota came to town and asked for Dad to add it to his lineup. And he did, because he thought it would make a good rent-a-car. What he told me was they had to save all the parts. Toyota made them save parts, even outside of warranty. And then one day, these two Toyota engineers came to town from Japan. They didn't speak any English. And my mother was bilingual, and so was Baldy Higashi. And so when he asked, what are they saying? He said, they're really mad that the part failed. And Dad said, yeah, but it was over 80,000 miles. And so tell them, And so they did, and the engineer said, not supposed to fail. On that day, he told me, and he gave me more detail to that story, but on that day, he told me he hitched his wagon to the Toyota Star, because this company was going to go places. Maybe they saw things real differently than, at that time, the American manufacturers and anything else he had ever seen. And he says, this company is going to go somewhere. You care about this part, and it's out of warranty, and you actually are angry about it. That this is a company that's going to go places, and he's going to go with them. And so that whole concept of caring, the quality, ultimately the customer has to be the recipient of that care. And that is how Toyota looked at it. And Dad felt like he wanted to align himself, his operation, with that kind of care and that kind of quality to not today, not tomorrow, not while you're just under warranty, but as best as we can for your whole experience, we're going to take care of you.
As we expanded on some of the franchises that my dad acquired over the years, was a similar template, I would say, that was used, and connecting with people is really something that became, I think, a bigger marketing issue later on when they talk about how to try to connect with customers, And this is before all the computer stuff that, would come up, that they know you're looking at shoes or you're looking at phones. A lot of it was just keeping connected with the customer. And by doing that, they really feel you care.
Our slogan on the license plate, it says, we'll take care of you. And that's taking care of us and taking care of the customer. But the customer will always come first, due to the fact because, they're the ones that, we didn't have that customer, we wouldn't be anywhere right now. Nobody would have a job. But the more you care about a customer, the more the people will come back and see you again and bring their friends and family. It adds to everything else. Caring is not just, caring how you are and everything else, but caring about how you're going to get to work. Is your car going to get you there and bring you back? Everything. Family, you care about your family. Ask the customer, do you have children? What about your children? Because you have to care about the whole family, not just that one individual. It adds to the family that we work in, and actually the family that's coming in.
So we have a real personal connection with people, and even if it's a new customer, I think we embrace them to the degree that now they actually feel that they have a relationship with, whether it's a family feeling relationship or it's a friendship or some type of connection. We develop that so strong that's why the retention here with our not our employees but our customers is just off the charts. I mean, we have people that have bought 10 different cars or 3 or 4 different generations of purchases from the same family, which is proof pudding, right, of that type of caring or that type of retention or affinity they have towards us and us towards them, right? There's a connection. People don't do that unless they have that, right?
The sales is set up to take care of customers a certain way. The service is the next step in the next sale. Parts is obviously a different animal, but the basically thing, the way that we try it, and then I try to get everyone to understand is, at least when dealing with customers, is that if it's fair, it should be okay. If it's if you got to do something and help some customer, sometimes you should just do it and help them. If they're asking for something, if you're not sure, just come ask, because they'll always get a second opinion, and it'll always show the customer too that you care enough to go ask a question to say, hey, they're trying to help me out.
The new word in today is what they call the omni-channel, which is encompassing marketing a wide range of things, which is not only the consumer, but the company, the suppliers, the people that work in the business. And I think that was something we had established years ago. Yeah, it never really had a name. We just felt that that was a more comfortable way of doing business, and the feedback was tremendous from the employees as well. So that's kind of what we work more towards and consistently work at. Yeah, we work the business. You know, we don't just hire people to run the business. We work the business. Yeah.
I think going back to this pandemic, 3 years ago, it was very difficult, because the economy went down and a lot of places were either closing up or have a hard time keeping their staff. At Big Island Toyota and Luz Chevrolet, Jackie as our leader, at that time they made a commitment that says we're not going to lay off anybody, even though our business has been slowed down quite a bit. And this is a true testament of taking care of our employees, especially during the critical time.
We like to just say that, our success is rooted in the Toyota name and that brand and that reputation, but it's nothing without the people and that philosophy that carry. It really is. I mean, anybody can buy a Toyota from any place, right? But the reason we got so much retention and so much repeat business and that collective type of glue, I call, with our customers, that they keep sticking, they keep coming. It's that they come back for the relationship. Yeah. So yeah, and it works, and I have to give the credit to the people. It's just that I'm nobody. We're not anything without these people. It really is our employees is Big Island Toyota. That's what's created that. And thankfully, as Jan mentioned, we just you can't overstate how much quality people we have been lucky and fortunate to acquire over the years, and it's still with us. Like you said, 10, 20, 30, 40 years. Nobody does that because they don't care. Nobody does that. You can't buy that. Sorry.
Hey, aloha Team Duluth. Happy 60th Diamond Anniversary to all of us. Thank you so much for being here today, and thank you to your families. As Dad would always say, it's the people that make the difference. As we celebrate our milestone today, I'm just truly grateful and blessed on behalf of our Duluth family, all of our partners and vendors. I know we wouldn't have made it here today without all of us, our team. Dad used to have a saying that he said very often to all of us, and that is, the customer signs your paycheck. And that means that everything that we do is customer driven, to make sure that if we take care of the customer and our team, everything else takes care of itself. And as the holiday season approaches, I'm reminded too that Dad gave all of us a wonderful opportunity, a gift with our founders, Baldi Higashi and Johnny Correa, to where we are today. And all of us have brought us here today to our 60th anniversary. And as we move forward, let's carry that spirit of their legacy and take care of each other and take care of all of us. As we know, the rest takes care of itself. And it's cool being number one, but it's way cooler if we all win together and we have fun. Like Dad said, we spend more of our waking hours together as a team here at work than sometimes we do with our families. Sorry, families. But we do make a difference in everything that we do, and everything, if you ask all of our team, we do it for you, for our customers, our families, and the community. So thank you. I am truly grateful and truly blessed to have each and every one of you on our team. And as we move forward, let's remember, we take that spirit of the legacy of David Sr., Baldi, and Johnny, and we pay it forward, and we take care of each other. And as we know, we can't go wrong. We are not perfect, but we're hard to beat. So thank you for everything. Grateful, blessed, And as Dad would say, thanks a million.